Happy holidays and Merry Christmas. You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Oh, one moment. And enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drakewing Gaming, 70 on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming at you with a new Let's Play episode of Dawn Chorus, Jorgen's Path. So, I had to kind of redo Jorgen's Path, y'all, because it kind of borked my save, so I'm going to go ahead and resume at the art house here. So let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Maybe, yeah. So, let's do upper level. Okay. How about we check what's upstairs? Sure, lead the way. I start walking to the stairs to the upper level. Something in me wants to turn back and walk towards the paintings. The three large fields of color is like an immovable monolith fixed in space and time. They feel like something from beyond. But I turn away from them and walk up the stairs, Jorgen following me. No one here either. I don't think this part is even open. If it wasn't, then why wasn't there a sign or some tape blocking the way? The whole place is empty apart from a single ladder standing in the middle of the room, but there are spotlights every few meters, ovals of sharp light illuminating nothing but the cold floor and bare walls. A chill runs down my spine. I'm not sure why, but I don't feel comfortable here. Maybe it's the way the whole place feels like a skeleton, bare bones exposed and bleached white in the cold light of the spotlights. I think we'd better head back down. This looks like the main showcase space, but there's nothing here at the moment. I'm afraid our timing is the worst possible. We've arrived right between two exhibitions. Still, there have to be some people here. We should check the rest of the ground floor. I try not to glance at the red paintings this time, but I can feel them behind me, a burning sensation on my neck. So, where now? Offices. I point to the three wooden doors on the wall right to the entrance, each with a plaque with a name written on it. Let's check these doors. They look like they lead to offices. Okay, it's a regular weekday. Someone should be in one of these. I press the handle and the door opens. Hello? Anyone here? Silence. It's definitely an office with a desk and a chair behind it, a sofa and cabinets, but it lacks one important thing, a person working in it. Should we come in? I don't think so. I don't want to break into someone's office. A fair point. What now? We check the next door. But the next door is locked, and behind the third one is a similar office, similarly empty. No trace of a living soul apart from the two of us. We don't have many more options, right? Next hall. This corridor looks like it leads to another hall. Maybe it wasn't the main entrance and the whole exhibition is there. Possibly. Nothing left for us but to check. We leave the hall with the red triptych behind and move to the corridor, narrow, one side a solid concrete slab and the other with windows opening to the harbor. Jorgen walks a few steps behind me, his steps almost silent, looking out the windows. How you doing? You know, I think I'm having fun. Exploring this place is perhaps more interesting than just looking at exhibitions, though I hope we find some in the end. We leave the corridor and walk out into the second, much bigger hall. In the middle of it stands a red cube about the size of a room. It glows ominously, the room bathed in its radiance. This is it, I think. It certainly looks like something. Is it like an artistic installation or something? I don't know. Maybe it has an entrance. Maybe I'm becoming paranoid, but in this eerie silence, walking close to this object doesn't seem like a good idea. Actually, there's something beneath the silence. A hum so low that it becomes not a sound, but almost an object itself. Funny, it's palpable, almost as real and solid as me and Jorgen, this hall around us. More real than this glowing cube that looks like a feverish headache abstracted into a shape. Let's check. I'm curious. I nod, ready to follow Jorgen. We move closer, the low hum growing in intensity with each of our steps. I think I see an entrance, at this side. I point at the vertical slit in the left side of the cube. A beam of light shooting from it like a fallen column. Jorgen and I both walk around the cube and reach it, peeking inside. Perkele! I jump back immediately. A silhouette presses to the plastic curtain, a thin veil separating us from it the inside of the cube. Is someone there? Obviously there's someone there, trying to get to the other side. Fucking hell, the shot of adrenaline I got was so powerful my legs feel like jelly, barely supporting me. I have to stop myself from sitting down on the ground. Finally, the curtain opens, and from behind it emerges a black cat. What were you? Oh, I like his updated sprite. Sorry, I got tangled up. You! Jorgen, hello there. Good to see you. It's been quite a while, hasn't it? And it should have stayed that way. What the hell are you doing here? Jorgen, dear, we're on one trip together. Don't tell me you haven't noticed me in the guest house. You're lucky I didn't. What's going on? Is there something I'm not aware of? Carvine, meet Klaus, my ex. Ex? Jorgen's ex? Him? So you're, like, not on the best of terms? No, not really. The last time I saw him, he forgot about my birthday and came to the party I threw with a fucking snake he'd managed to lose. With a fucking snake that he managed to lose there. Huh. We had to evacuate the whole building. That happened in a local community center. Just imagine the chaos. What are you doing here, though? I was working on this. It's almost done. This? You mean this is yours? Yeah, this whole hall is empty at the moment, so they let me use the materials scattered around and do with whatever I wanted with them. So, what is it you're building? Oh, I can't tell before it's ready. So, where's everyone? You're the first person we see here. I don't know. Probably at work. I only met one guy here in the morning, and he was sleeping here overnight. Huh. Makes sense if it's a collectively managed space. Is there something interesting to see here? There's a painting hanging in the main hall, and I think that's it. But if you'd come later and meet the artists, they have a lot of artwork in their ateliers. Thanks. I don't think we'll have the time. Actually, Jorgen, we have only half an hour to the bus. Klaus, are you coming with us? No. Thanks, but I'll stay here. I need to finish this before I go back. And how will you get back to the guest house? Oh, don't worry about me. I'll find a way. And the cat disappears under the veil again, back inside the red room. We'd better get going. Yeah, sure, let's go. I'm curious what's inside the room. Likely nothing, but still, I can't help but feel intrigued by it. I glance at it one last time before we leave the place and go back to the bus. Strap your seatbelts, please. We're leaving in a moment. The bus doors close with a hiss, followed by the engine's low rumble, like a beast waking to life. Everyone's in, and without any delays, the vehicle starts. Soon, we're out of town, back in the woods. So sleepy. I forced myself to keep my eyes open, though. At least until we're back in the guest house. Jorgen is looking outside, leaning on the window pane. What does he see there, beyond the pines and firs and spruces and the blue sky behind them? What do they mean to him? A different question passes through my thoughts for just a moment. What does he mean to me? But we start moving, and the bus turning onto the road and onwards to the guest house, and my mind wanders in a different direction. It's been a nice day in town, but I look forward to the evening even more. I wonder what sort of film we'll be watching. Hopefully not something too old and boring. When we were going on trips in primary school, the bus driver would often play some French comedy or something else that never really interested me. The hushed, lazy atmosphere here is a welcome change. My thoughts join with the quiet engine into a drone, gentle murmur of the background, lulling me into a hazy half-sleep state as the bus carries us forward, away from the setting sun. Like, nom, 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 nom. You did what? I bumped his paw. While he was holding his phone. Yeah, it kind of fell into the sea. Lake. Did it break? It stopped working. I think it wasn't waterproof. What should I do? Apologize to him, of course. Ask if there's anything you can do. Other than getting him a new phone, that is. No, that'd be the best option, I think. It's not really an option for me. I apologized already, but it doesn't make me feel any less guilty. I'll go ask maybe if I can help him somehow. Good idea. Accidents happen. Blake walks away. He steps slow and solemn, as if he was heading for his own demise. Oh, girl. Jorgen waits with a heavy sigh until Blake disappears behind the corner. Why does he always have to get into trouble? He's everywhere all the time. I guess that comes with it. Well, what's done is done. Maybe he'll be more careful next time. For the next few months, while he remembers it, that is. What are we doing, though? A lot of time left before the film should start. I don't know yet. but I'd like to head to my room first and drop off my stuff. Sounds good. I don't have anything with me. Can I go with you? Sure, let's go. My room again. Familiar and safe. Everything is just where I left it. I glance at the bed, sprawling and inviting, and a great tiredness overcomes me like a wave. I didn't sleep much, and I can feel the sweet embrace of Morpheus waiting for me, warm and inviting. But I'm not alone here, and I have to stifle the urge. My backpack and camera bag land on the ground, and my jacket follows. I feel too lazy to put it inside the wardrobe. Do you want something to drink? I'm fine, thank you. You don't mind me staying here, do you? No? Why? I thought we could go back to doing what we did last night. You mean cuddling? Correct. It was nice. We could. I liked that a lot, too. Taking off our shoes, we get onto the bed, eager. A peculiar feeling rises up in me, something like lifting up into the air, weightless. Jorgen leans against my side, head resting on my shoulder. Looks like once he opens up, he doesn't mind being close at all. Maybe he's touch-starved, but then who isn't? I'm not just brazen enough to cling to him like that. I'd feel as if I was imposing myself on him. But this way, I don't mind it. Quite the contrary. I wonder how Lake is doing. Lake? Why him now? He was serious about the phone. I'm a bit concerned that he will keep thinking about this, feeling guilty after Rune forgets about it. Or maybe the phone was very important to Rune. I don't know. Either way, I feel sorry for Lake, because I know how badly he's taking it. But enough about him. Jorgen's paw finds mine and he pulls me down to the bed, snuggling his back into me. My head rests on the pillow, snout fitting into the shape of Jorgen's neck. Pulling him into me, I can feel how light his body is, but also how firm and sturdy he is despite that. My paw traces along his ribs, feeling them through the fabric of his black shirt and his short fur underneath. I'm skinny, I know. I wish I was this skinny. You look good right now. Some belly looks cute on you. Do I have a belly? Hey, I meant it. You look really good. You too. I snuggle the bat into myself so that he can't see my face, surely betraying my fluster. Suddenly I remember something from the town. Something I wanted to ask about earlier, but I was busy thinking about the museum. By the way, Klaus? Really? I have a hard time imagining him in a relationship, but how did you end up together? Jorgen tenses up in my embrace as he hears Klaus's name, strung like a bowstring just at a mention of him, and I start questioning if asking was a good idea. Long story, one I'd rather forget. But if you want to know, I met him in Bjorgvin while I was covering a festival. My band was there too. We played a concert when the rest of the band went for a smoke and went the other way and saw him sitting at the side of the building. Covering a festival? Yeah, as a journalist, I was tasked with taking photos and doing a small write-up, several interviews too. So I asked what he was doing, and he said he was listening to the concert, but we sounded better through the wall. It was in August, so it was still bright out despite the late hour. Clad in all black, sunlight on his face filtered through the leaves, he looked really handsome and mysterious. I asked him how he liked the concert, and he said that it was alright for the most part. I appreciated the honesty. We talked for a bit, and I got his disharmony to keep in touch. Through the internet, he seemed interesting, and I thought that he was exaggerating about his interests. I talked him into applying to our uni and moving to Anslo. Things quickly started to unravel, though. I mentioned the birthday party, right? Yeah. That was one drop too many, and my frustrations overfilled. I get it, yeah. So you travel with a band? Did journalism? That's so cool. A few times. It wasn't a paid job, though. I was writing for our local zine, DIY style. And you never told me you were into photography? I'm not that much, really. It was part of the job. I got some shots from concerts that I'm proud of. I keep all issues of the zine in my room at the dorm. Alright, y'all, I'm actually going to pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Thank you to all of our lovely patrons. And anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!